Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna to describe about a new adapter called OData adapter, which is recently released in Oracle Integration-3. So let us understand what I'm going to cover as part of this video is what is OData adapter, OData adapter capabilities, and the prerequisites to create OData connection. So OData adapter is one of the out-of-the-box adapter that is released recently as part of the Oracle Integration 3, which can allow you to integrate with any application that exposes its data with the help of OData services. OData is another type of service, or can say it's a protocol that exposes the RESTful kind of APIs. So OData or Open Data Protocol. So Open Data Protocol is an application level protocol for interacting with the data with the help of RESTful interfaces. So OData is popular these days, which can allow you to interact with the application. So you don't need to focus on you need to focus. So basically this OData can be connected with any type of application, meaning database application, right? And you can get the data in terms of OData services. So let us understand the capabilities of OData. So it supports the following operations on the selected entity. When we say entity, the entity can be customer, invoice, orders, employee, users, anything like a table. So OData works on our entities. So when you have an entity exposed by the OData, you can perform various operations. One is like create. You can use that operation to create a record for the selected entity. Update. You can use this operation to update the existing record for the selected entity. Delete. Delete, like the name suggests, you can delete a record for the selected entity. Get. So get allows you to retrieve the specific record for the selected entity. For example, you would like to get the customer based on its ID. So it's like a get by ID. Query. So when we say query, it retrieves all the records for the selected entity, meaning the complete table data. So in the query, the difference between get and query is in the get, you put some unique ID to get the data. Query, you don't need to put any query parameter. It will get you all the data of the selected entity. Replace. Replace is all the existing record for the selected entity. So when you will use this adapter, you will see this operation drop down where you can see all those operations. Now, when you use query operation, the following operations are supported, like you can expand. So you can expand the other entities. Okay. You can select a particular entity, filter. You can filter the record as well. Order by, you can do a order by, inline count, top, you can fetch the top 10 results using the top, and skip. You can skip the first 20 records and then get next set of data. So you can perform all those operations when you use query operation. Selected top, skip, inline, order by, and filter. All are there. So when you use the adapter, it supports the following security policies. You can use basic authentication, OAuth client credentials, OAuth authorization code credential. And if the OData API is not secured, you can use no security policy also. All right, so what are the prerequisites to create the OData connection? The one, you need the OData service root URL. Of course, you need the security policy credentials to invoke that. The URL like this. So this is the connection page of OData. Like you need to put the root service URL. You need to choose the OData version. And as of now, OData adapter only supports V2 version, not V3 and V4. Okay, these are the security policy which can be selected while creating the connection. That's all about this. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you. Bye-bye.